This is Stuart Cameron with a look at yesterday's rugby from the Borders. And it was heartbreak for the second week running for Gala as they lost their Cup semi-final match to Glasgow Hawks. They came from 31-19 down to snatch the game 33-31 with the last kick of the match. Gala, for the third time this season, scored 4 tries against the Hawks, with Ewan Dodds getting 2 and 1 each for Peter Palapoi and David O'Hagan. But this time it wasn't enough to get them to the final. Reaction from Gala skipper Craig Borthwick.
Yeah, I'm absolutely devastated, Stuart. You know, you come this far into any competition, and when you lose it in any way, let alone losing it like that, it's a horrible situation, but this is sport, you know.
The boys seem to pick themselves up after last week's game against Ayr. You know, great start to the first half. You tries, you were racking them in the second half. You got that quick early try. You were 31-19 up, Borth. You're thinking, right, let's build on this, get more points on the board. But all of a sudden, penalties, silly penalties, and was it a case of what was going wrong? Was it a mental thing, Craig, or was it just a case of...
I'm not too sure, to be honest. It was after sort of, even though we lost the league last week, and there was a good feeling. We sort of had a speak on Tuesday night and sort of let it go and stuff like that, and said that we've still got a big thing to be playing involved in, and obviously there's a good feeling regarding obviously that. And we went out, we got a good start, but I think we scored, they scored, we scored, they scored, and you know, to let any team score whatever 30 odd points against you, you're never going to win a bloody game of rugby. You know, you can't do it. It's simple as that.
Highlights of the game are on Borders Rugby television at bordersrugby.net. In the other Cup semi, Heriots reached the final with a 2016 win at Aberdeen. Well, one team who did get to the finals day, which will take place at Clyde Football Club on April the 19th, was St Boswells. They beat Glenrothes in the Bowl semi-final 28-13. We hear from the man celebrating his 50th year with the club, Dave the Brick Elliott.
We came good in the last 25 minutes and we were always in front just about, but we managed to seal it all off in the end, and we started to play very well. They lived on mostly our mistakes in the first half and a bit of the second half, but we came good and we started to play our own game and managed to run them about the field, and it's a great result for St Boswells.
Is there a tinge of sadness that it's not going to be played at Murrayfield?
Well, that's a disgrace as far as I'm concerned. You know, the clubs are supposed to be on the SRU. Murrayfield should be kept. It should have been kept until we played the finals there, and then they can rip it up. This is no right. Go to a football ground in Cumbernauld. It's got nothing to do with rugby. You know, I'd rather have played at Melrose or Leswade or something like that, but very disappointed about Murrayfield.
Well done to St Boswells on their 18th win in a row, and let's hope the Brick finally gets to run out in the final next month against similarly unbeaten Highland, who also made it 18 out of 18 yesterday against Uddingston. Sadly, despite a brave fight back, Berwick lost 22-17 at Caithness in the Shield semi. A brave effort, but a step too far on this occasion. The Premiership finally came to an end yesterday with Hawick playing Ayr at Mansfield Park. They played into the wind but started very well, turning round at the break 5 points up thanks to a Nicky Walker try. They increased their lead in the second half with a converted try for Keith Davis. That made it 12-0, but 3 converted second half tries for Ayr to a Lee Armstrong penalty gave the win to the visitors 21-15. But that losing point means Hawick finished 6th in the table, and from the top 6 teams in Scotland, half of them are from the Borders. A great achievement. Here's Hawick prop Liam Launders.
Played some good stuff in that game, as we always do, but just a couple of silly mistakes close to our line, and they got an interception. We were unlucky, really, I think.
Well, I thought the pack were awesome today because you were facing that very strong wind and you were in the faces.
Yeah, I mean, we scrimmaged really well, and I think that's something we've not done brilliantly this season, but to finish the season with a forward display like that's brilliant.
Playing for Ayr in that game and making his 15-a-side debut was World 7-star, the incredibly fast Carlin Isles. He came within a whisker of scoring a try for Ayr, but it was disallowed. After the game, I caught up with him for a little chat. Obviously, you've been in a bit of a match today.
Yeah, it's been a long match, tough, grueling match, and I get the opposition congrats because, man, they made us work the first half.
Certainly did. The conditions, of course, not really suitable for running rugby, but you got a few touches of the ball. And, of course, an extraordinary incident where we all thought you scored a try, but it was disallowed. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I got the ball, did a little step and cut in and broke off some defenders. And I tried to put the ball in the middle so we can, get an easy conversion. And I put it down, and the ref thought it kind of slipped out my hand, and I knocked it on. So I thought I got to try, but it's all right.
Well, of course, we're all very excited to see you down here and playing in the Borders. Your first game in a 15s match. How was it for you?
It was fun, man. At first, I was just trying to get the groove, and I was slipping all over the place, so I had to, change my spikes. And once I got the groove and starting to work, then it was easy.
That's right. I noticed you said spikes there, going back to your athletics days.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My boots, as I say.
Not allowed spikes in rugby.
Yeah, I know. Well, my boots, I had to change my boots because my first boots they weren't long enough, the studs. So I had to switch and get another one of my other players' boots. So.
Can you believe what's happened? Because you're all over the world with YouTube and all those incredible tries that we've all seen.
Yeah, man, it's been crazy. It's been a blessing. So I really got to thank God for that. So I can't believe it, but I had the vision, and I just wanted it to come true. So I just worked hard.
Now, a lot of people were very surprised to see you coming to Scotland. What was the story behind that?
I was coming back from New Zealand, and one of my teammates went over there, and Gavin hit me up. He talked to them. They talked to my agent. Both parties met, talked, and then they hit me up, and I signed.
And you're obviously enjoying it. I mean, what's the ambition now for you?
I just want to be the best. I got a lot of goals, and a lot of people probably don't think I can be a good 15s player, and I just want to just be better, be a better rugby player, and just keep inspiring people. So my main thing, I want to inspire and just work hard and be the best rugby player.
Now, you've won an American Sevens cap, of course. Are you looking to get an American 15s cap?
Oh yeah, that's my goal, to get American's 15s cap. So I'm working hard to get on the USA team and show what I can do there.
One thing I must ask you before we go, the Melrose Sevens in 2 weeks' time, the mecca for any Sevens player. Will you be there?
I'll be there.
We look forward to it.
Good, me too.
You can see highlights from that game and also the full interview, including the controversial try that wasn't, right now on Borders Rugby TV. In the other matches played yesterday involving local sides, Langham got back-to-back wins for the first time this season. They beat Portobello 25-8 in East League 1. In East League 2, Earlston defeated Trinity Accies 48-10, while in East League 3, Gala YM went down to Liberton on the road 33-22. In the semi-junior match, Selkirk Youth Club lost at home to Melrose Wasps 29-14. That means there'll be a playoff this week between Melrose and Jed Thistle for the title. For much more information, you can go to bordersrugby.net.